You know, I am becoming convinced that we live in a South Park episode. Yeah, I really believe it now. Listen, when I first heard about this story, I thought, there's no way this is real. It's completely fake. It's a parody. But it turns out, no. This is 100% real. And the more you hear about this story, the more you realize, oh, wait a minute. The Democrat Party and the left, they have gone off the rails so much that now we live in a South Park episode. This is a South Park episode from 15 years ago that's becoming real. Now, for those that don't know what's going on, FBI Director Kash Patel had a bombshell announcement earlier today as he announced that we just arrested a Milwaukee judge by the name of Dugan for obstructing ICE during the arrest of an illegal alien. Yeah, this is real. This is not a parody. I thought it was so crazy that there's no way it's real, but no, it turns out this is 100% real. This is a statement by Kash Patel. Just now, the FBI arrested Judge Dugan out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and charged of obstruction after evidence of Judge Dugan obstructing the immigration arrest operation last week. We believe Judge Dugan intentionally misdirected federal agents away from the subject to be arrested in her courthouse, allowing the subject, an illegal alien, to evade arrest. Thankfully, our agents chased down the perp on foot, and he's been in custody since. But the judge's obstruction created increased danger to the public. Yeah, this is real. Again, I thought this was bullshit. I thought, no, okay, the Democrat Party, they've lost their minds, but there is no way that they're going to actually harbor an illegal and misdirect federal agents away from there. I thought there's no way that's going to happen. They may not help, but they're not going to actually misdirect them. Nope. You now have judges who are, again, these old partisan Democrats. They're now working with the illegals. We know they're not supposed to be here. I don't care if they committed a crime or not. They actually did. They came here illegally. So it doesn't matter, oh, he's not a murderer. Okay, he's an illegal alien. He's not supposed to be here. Yet these judges are becoming so crazy that now the left supports this. This is what they're supporting. And the thing is, we do got some details about this case. And by some miracle, this case gets even crazier the more you read into it. The courtroom deputy then saw Judge Dugan get up and heard her say something like, "Wait, come with me." Okay, this is an eyewitness. A courtroom deputy was there. And he is saying that the judge said something like, "Hey, come with me," you know. And despite having been advised of the warrant for the arrest of the individual, Judge Dugan then escorted him and his counsel out of the courtroom through the jury door, which leads to a non-public area of the courthouse. She then commanded his attorney and the male to leave through a back door of the courtroom. Yeah. These are actual court documents. This is what we got of this case. So, we have evidence. We have an eyewitness account saying, yeah, she was saying to get into the back room, and then they were talking in the back room saying, "Hey, take the back door and you can leave." What? This is a judge doing this. We're not talking about some random person. This is a judge. Not just not working with federal law enforcement. That's one thing. That's bad enough. She is actively working against them. She is telling the illegal how to get out of there, get to the back room. No one's allowed back there. And yeah, this is a real case. And what? How the hell is this real? We have gotten to a point where the Democrat Party is so batshit crazy that now they actively support this. I mean, guys, the reaction from the left for this whole thing has been crazy. I mean, they're not talking about the case itself, and when they do, they're saying, "Oh, the judge was standing up for his rights or whatever." It's like, the guy's not supposed to be here in the first place. But now, they're not just defending the judge here. They're now claiming that Trump is a threat to our democracy. He is arresting political opponents. He's throwing everybody in jail. He's arresting innocent judges for upholding democracy. And we're not talking about random people off the street, which that's bad enough that a bunch of people actually believe this. I mean, they're ignoring the actual details. They're actually thinking, "Oh, Trump arrested her because she's stopping him or something." No, she's literally working against federal law enforcement to help an illegal. That's what happened here. But they're not just saying that. You now have people in Congress right now saying the country must rise up against the Trump administration. This is a red alert moment. Yeah. Ed Markey, he is a sitting congressman of Massachusetts. He is saying, we need to rise up. This is a red alert moment. We must stop the Orange Man. And this is real, by the way. All right, this is his Twitter account. He actually said this. We must all rise up against it. Against what? The Trump administration upholding the law? Listen, the Democrat Party has lost it completely. Trump has somehow managed to break all of their minds, and it's getting worse somehow. Like, I thought we reached peak insanity just a couple weeks ago. I didn't think it was possible, but now they're actually saying we must rise up. The Trump administration is throwing everybody in jail. He's a threat to our democracy. Isn't this a threat to our democracy? People like Ed Markey saying this? Isn't it? To me, it sounds like he's inciting an insurrection. This is getting not just, crazy. It's actually getting scary. Because now you have people in Congress actually calling for people to rise up. This is a call to violence. They are pushing for this. And the Trump administration must put their foot down now. We're getting to a point now where this is not a joke anymore. These people are actually telling their voters and stuff to rise up. We must stop the Orange Man for throwing somebody in jail for breaking the law. Which, by the way, Ed Markey in the past said, no one is above the law, abolish qualified immunity, and hold the police accountable. Yeah, so the same guy is saying, we gotta throw all the police in jail, even the ones that did nothing wrong, and because of racism. But all these judges that are completely unelected, you can't hold them accountable, and they're literally breaking the law now. Oh, that's fine. They're immune from this. This is bad. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican. It doesn't matter. A sitting member of Congress should not be saying, we must rise up against the Trump administration. That's a threat to our democracy, a real one. And the good news is, however, the Democrat Party, they're so out of touch with reality. The average American's against this crap. I know Trump's approval is going down a little bit, but you ask people what they think about Democrats. Everyone's going to say, this party's batshit crazy. This party is insane because of stuff like this. They are out of touch with reality. They have no clue what's going on. They're insane, like legitimately crazy. That Trump has broke all of them. He has successfully broke the Democrat Party. That's what's going on here. Now, it doesn't sound like Trump's going to back down from this. And in fact, his administration, the way they're talking, they may triple down. They may say, oh no, we're not slowing down. And in fact, hey, there was a bunch of Democrats in the House a couple months ago. They were saying we have to let everybody in and, we got to work with the illegals and all that stuff. Yeah, maybe we should go after them. That's what Tom Homan said. Tom Homan earlier today said there's more to come. Nobody should be surprised by the arrest of the two judges. I have said many times within the past few months that people can choose to support illegal immigration and not assist ICE in removing criminal aliens from our communities. But don't cross that line. If you actively impede our enforcement efforts, or if you knowingly harbor or conceal illegal aliens from ICE, you will be prosecuted. These actions are felonies. This is what Tom Homan said. And notice how he said there's more to come. Remember, a couple of weeks ago, you had a bunch of Democrats saying, or actually just announcing to the world that we're not going to work with ICE, ICE is racist, and you know what? There's actually some of them involved with groups that are working with illegal aliens to avoid law enforcement. Maybe this is the beginning of the Trump administration going after people like AOC, Jasmine Crockett, and not just for this, but saying, we gotta stop Elon Musk. I'm hoping somebody deals with him. That's what they're saying. And listen, I know this seems kind of crazy, like, wait, why are we going after Democrats? Well, it's because the majority of that party has lost their minds, and now they're actively breaking the law. They're breaking the law, and now they're pushing for violence. You notice they have yet to condemn the Tesla bombings. They have yet to condemn anything bad. And in fact, in some circumstances, they're actually saying, yeah, good job, do more of that. This is unprecedented what the Democrat Party has become. This is getting very scary. So listen, I don't like saying a chunk of the country is crazy. I don't like saying that. But it's the truth. These people have lost their minds. They're losing it. And now they're getting more violent. This got to stop now. Because people are going to start getting killed if this doesn't stop right now. So I'm hoping Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Tom Homan, all of them, they get to work on this. Because it now seems like they're saying, okay, all bets are off. Screw it, we're done. Because these people, they're breaking the law. They're not just, they weren't just in a situation of, oh, he said, she said, he said, or whatever. No, we have proof that she's working with illegal aliens, harboring them, and, working against ICE. So, it's a very scary thing, but that's what's happening. And these are the judges that are doing this. And now the Democrat Party, they're now saying, we must stop the orange man, we must rise up. I am praying it does not get violent, because I don't want violence. I don't. But I'm starting to wonder, are we going to see violence the next couple of weeks, next couple of months? I don't want that to happen, but it looks like it's about to happen. I mean, things are escalating quickly. And now you're having members in Congress saying this crap. This is scary. This is dangerous. And anyone on the left that still has half a brain, leave it. Abandon the party. I know you've been a Democrat your entire life. I get that. Leave them. This party is batshit crazy. You may not like Trump or the Republican Party. I have my issues with the GOP. But the difference is, this party's pushing this crap. This is the Democrat Party of 2025. Defending illegal aliens, protecting judges that defend them, and now calling for everyone to rise up. An explicit call, by the way. It's clear what he meant here. He is saying, we must rise up against the Trump administration. That's what he said. That's what he said here. And what do you think people are going to think about that? Do you think they mean, oh, metaphorically, bullshit? They're going to take it literally. They're going to say, yeah, we must rise up to stop the orange man. For somebody that broke the law. I mean, listen, it's going to get ugly. I hope it does, and I hope that things tone down just a little bit. But we keep escalating things more and more. The Democrats are. They're the ones escalating everything. All Trump is trying to do is his job. Yet these judges keep getting in the way, and now we know for a fact they're breaking the law. They're breaking the law. This isn't sustainable. So, I am praying that tensions go down a lot. We need it to go down. Because how much more can we take of this before things actually get really bad? I don't know. I honestly have no clue. But I still believe we can resolve things peacefully. But for that, Trump's approval got to go back up. It's got to go back up to like 55%, which is possible because if he gets a deal done with Ukraine and Russia and the war ends, that alone helps him. Same thing with the deal with China. If he gets those deals done, it's going to benefit him greatly. And that's the one thing holding Trump back a little bit. His approval's going down a little bit, not by 30 points. That's bullshit. But it's gone down to like -3, -4 again. But not -30, not -40 like some polls are claiming. And I think if Trump gets a deal done with Ukraine and Russia, gets a trade deal done, his numbers will go back up, which should alleviate some tension because some people are kind of on the fence with Trump right now. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if I like this. It's risky. But if it works, his numbers are going to skyrocket. I mean, it's a matter of time. If it doesn't work, yeah, it could crater. But if it does work, if his strategy does pay off, I really believe there's a chance that his approval could skyrocket to like 55, 56%. And if that happens, that should theoretically lessen tensions just a little bit. It should alleviate some of the pressure. Because if the majority of people think we're on the right track, things are getting better, that should theoretically help things a little bit out. Just a tiny, but not make it perfect. But we'll see. We shall see what happens in the next couple of years. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. Godspeed to all of you.